Hello, everyone.
The enemies of men approach.
Doing a bonus stream.
I hope you are.
Although I
prepared.
guess it's not really a bonus stream; it's a makeup stream. We didn't stream yesterday because I was busy with stuff. So now, doing a stream today to make up for it. And I think today we should be able to finish at least the city of Minas Tirith. So I only have one more quest chain, I think, in here that's almost done. And then we should be able to go into excuse me. There's the dailies that are at the South Gate and North Gate, so we'll do those, and then I think we'll head over into one of the cities. Or up north, what is that? Krithhost? Krithhost? Krithhost?
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much.
And then at that point, well, aside from farming rep on my own time, I think we'll start another character. I think I'll go to my champion, honestly.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Oh, right, this is the last... Yeah, this is the last bit of the 4 long quests. So we need to go to the craftsman tier. I think I'm almost ally, which is okay, but the fact that it goes 2 above kindred is really annoying. Which you don't actually have to do now. You only it's more of a you do it now so that when it's 105, when the level cap is 105, you have the rep unlocked already. Because there's a bunch of different rewards at 105. Oh lord, there's rings. Hello Vibes, how's it going? Okay, we should almost be done this quest chain, I feel like. The longest quest chain in the entire game, I swear to God. It's like 50 quests. Or 50 steps, I guess I should say.
What say you, my friends?
Were those horns? Do the horns sound?
You made it here safely, with the enemy all around. Tonight, wine, food, and friends. Tomorrow, come what
Find
may. Come, my
lock it.
friends, come.
Of course, all the way back up to the top floor. I guess Master's tier is the highest tier we can go to. Oh, we can continue the book too, I think. Now that it's also outside of Minas Tirith. How do I get out of here? Oh my god. I really thought the 64-bit servers would fix that. But apparently not. Apparently leaving and entering these structures. Why did it tell me to go in here? I just saw that. Why is it telling me to go in there? Oh, apparently there's enemies for the book that can spawn in there. That's what it is. Well, that's wild. I had no idea. Oops, I meant to talk to the stable master. Back to craftsman.
These are troublesome times indeed.
Yeah, I guess I'll do discipline next. What's nice is we only have, after empathy, 1, 2, 3, 4, only 5 more virtues that give me the morale passive bonus. I should actually just go to the players tier. It's almost faster that way because it stops halfway around this wall. What are my embers at? Oh, yeah. Still need quite a few. We get to see what the Rivendell housing looks like this week. Was it on Wednesday? In 2 days? I'll be doing a I don't know if I'll do like a weird little quick stream of it. I'll probably just do a video, but I don't know, maybe I'll stream it to showcase what it looks like. For those that missed the LOTRO stream or whatever, but I'll probably do it just to do a video and look around.
Tonight, wine, food, and friends. Tomorrow, come what may.
All right, did we finish this? We did. We
What
finally
say you,
finished
my
this quest line.
friends?
God damn. That took way too long. But we did it. Okay, so we just need to explore the old farms. Oh, this doesn't give us... Of course not. Quest in Pelennor, yeah. Alrighty, so let's go to the... We'll do the south gate first. And then we'll go to the north gate and head up into the next city. It's the guy that sold out to the creator program. Boo! Yeah, except I'm not in it yet. And I still say yet because I haven't been told no yet. They're probably waiting for me to say, yes, I would totally sell myself out to the creator program if I was accepted. I would totally do that. See, now you can accept me. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with that. Do not try to join the program. That is impossible. Instead, you must realize the truth. There is no program. That could also be true. There could actually not be a program. And there's just this weird fake status that they give people on the forums or discords or something. That's probably very true. You'll upset the equilibrium because they'll stream together. I'm sure some of them do. One of them I checked out, and just totally disregarded my existence in the chat. I was like, oh, okay. You're just either not interacting with chat or just ignoring me. Got it. Don't even know who you are, but I'm still being ignored. Got it. I have not tried to listen to 4 streamers play together, no.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive.
The closest I've done to that is just watching, like,
the enemies of men approach.
the older or classic days of, like, Achievement Hunter and stuff, where they're just, yeah, the blender of noises and voices, and they're all yelling and screaming at each other, which can be entertaining for some moments. That would be the closest to watching streamers playing something.
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready. When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready.
Ooh, I don't get landscape difficulty in here. That's really nice, actually. Zelda winning $3. It was hell for me. Some people do enjoy that. Those big streamer parties. But yeah, it just ends up turning into utter chaos. Works for some people. Not for me, though. Switching to her stream was awesome because she had everyone else muted. The only time you had someone there with you in the room, she gave you shit for your parks, rightfully so. Yup. Her parks are definitely a lot more aesthetically pleasing than mine are. But they don't function, so I'm teaching her the ways on how to have a functional park. And then she'll make them look pretty. Leave her creativity alone. I do. I leave her creativity alone. She just says, I need to make more money. How do I make more money? I'm like, well, this is what you need to do. She's like, okay. Now go away. Let me make sure it still looks pretty. Yeah, she's just unlocking everything still, but yeah, once you get into Sandbox, you can just do whatever you want. Oh yeah, we get to see the Rivendell housing soon. They're doing a live streaming of it on Wednesday or whatever. So I think in the evening I'll just hop onto the Bull Roar, like take some pictures, maybe make a video of it, just to showcase it as well. I'm hopeful that it looks really good, but I'm scared that it just looks like the similar elf house in Kellendum or whatever. The outside doesn't look that exciting, but maybe the inside looks better. I got the comment. It was an April Fool's joke. I would hope. You know what? I hope it's an April Fool's joke. But I don't. Sadly, I don't think it is. Is it telling me that's over here still? Is there still a tent or something over here? No, I'm just gonna keep going. Oh, the dude spawns here. That's what it is. Any paths? Okay. Yeah, there he is. So much reputation was that? Not bad. Okay. Well, that's the Smiths. That gives me Smiths tokens as well. Okay. Oh, wait. I think there was a couple of... I think I gotta go back into Minas Tirith because there's a couple of NPCs that I think we also unlocked reputation stuff for. So now, right, if I go into reputation, I should have the Smiths. Maybe not. Unless I need to turn this in first, actually.
Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
Or it's just, oh, it's just tokens. I see. Ooh, do some more Rohan. I'm so glad that the class trait points aren't tied to the Rohan quest anymore.
Every minute feels like hours. We can only prepare so much. Dude, where did you put all of your tools? Why are they just randomly spread out everywhere? Also, like, why are you still here? I get you're a stubborn farmer, but, like, you have orcs in your farm. Just leave already. Get into the city. I might do an epic battle when I get to that point. Probably get bored immediately. I like the epic battles more when you have all of the trait points, because then you're doing fun things with the catapults. You can set up barricades and move things around. You're buffing the soldiers and all that kind of stuff. When you get to that point, I think the epic battles are a little bit more fun. And it's also faster, right? Because you're spamming the catapults and whatnot and just destroying an entire wave before they even get to the walls, kind of thing. But to get to that point is a massive pain in the ass. All right, here's the last hoe. All right, Mr. Farmer, get out of here. We can only prepare so much.
Oh, now you need me to get your sheep?
City fall.
Oh, only 1,000 embers? Damn it. I was hoping for another 2,000. So I can get more virtues. We need more scouts. LOTRO cares not for your virtues. I know. They remind me about it every day.
Mordor will regret challenging the walls of Minas Tirith.
Fine, I won't mine that ore.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
Oh, you still have
When the time comes
quests.
to fight,
Interesting.
be ready. The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
I never understood why they decided to have all of Gondor level 100, but then like Pelennor Fields, so basically this region, Beacon Hills, and then like Mordor after, or Minas Tirith after battle as 105. Like, I feel like they could have made Minas Tirith and Pelennor, like the stuff we're doing right now, level 105, and then gone up to 1010 for the actual, like, Pelennor Fields raid and stuff like that. Made that 1010 and then continued the leveling experience to, like, 115 maybe to the Black Gate. I don't know, it just feels weird that you do so much at level 100. But I get that, I guess back then they released it all in pieces. Like first it was, you went 95 to 100 to Dol Amroth, and then it was like 4 months later they released one more zone. And then 4 months later they released another zone. It's just so weird. I guess when I see these weird level things where, I mean, at least Gondor wasn't an expansion. Like, you didn't actually have to purchase the expansions at all. They were just updates. But I get worried that when they say, oh, the next expansion isn't going to have a level cap increase. It's just going to have a different sort of progression, that we're going to have a weird situation like we do with Gondor, where you're going to do like 10 different zones and you're not going to gain any levels. Defeat enemies upon the hillock? It would stretch the surfers too much. Captains of the host. I'll go over here first. Maybe these captains are different over here. They really do, yeah. There's two different variants. It's levels or reputation. It's just odd that they... like, the reputation updates, essentially, from, like, the preview expansions. Like, doing Moria and then the so-called reputation update being Lothlorien, that made sense. And then Enedwaith being the reputation update to Mirkwood made sense. Great River for Isengard, great. Wildermore for Eastern Rohan. Okay. And then Fangorn for Western Rohan. Okay. But then Gondor, it just got weird. It was, here's 5 levels, but then like 5 reputation updates after that. And then here's 5 more levels, but then a whole bunch more reputation updates after it. Oh my god, that hurt. I'll be curious to see what this current expansion is, because I still haven't done it yet. I don't have much hope, but I am curious to see what they've done with it. It should be coming out on the store here soon. Let's pull this dude. Yes, of course I get a Wraith now. Good. Oh, why is there? Oh, I might die here. Yep, we're gonna die here. Oh, if I can get the archer to reset, we should be fine. Oh. Go away. Leave me alone. Oh my god. Finally. Chased me forever. Okay, so the dude apparently is not here. So let's go check on here. Oh, I gotta go back to my crafting. We're almost done Anorian tier. I haven't started tailoring, but that's because I still... Oh yeah, I was polishing the shavings just for maxing out Forester, that's right. Small fellowship? I don't trust that. There's that guy. Oh, what, the other guy is over there? I never saw him over there. Where was he? Yeah, so we'll be able to finish Forester with the wood. And then, yeah, then it's working on tailoring. That we'll need for the essences. Each of these a different area? No. $70,000 goblin riders in the Broad Acres, and 2 of them are spearmen. Yup. Alright, where's this orc dude? He's not there. He's not in these big tents. So he's got to be up here somewhere. Is he pathing? I need a hunter track. Girl, look out. You're nothing. Where is this dude? I'm so confused. Down here a little bit more? Is the quest tracker wrong? Alright, we're looking this up. Find evidence of evil things. My guy, the fields are burning all around you. Your homes are ablaze like the morning sun. That ain't evil enough for you? Okay, I at least see what he looks like. So he's either over here at 41 or 71, 4 and 17, 1. 41, 4. 41, 4, or 71, 4 rather. 71, 4. And 17-1. Oops, wrong way. There he is. Yeah, the quest tracker was just off. Come on. There we go.
This your first time in Minas Tirith. Shame you couldn't see it in better days. The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late. This your first time in Minas Tirith. Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
Just defeat orcs? That's easy. Wait, why don't these orcs count? It just says defeat orcs in Pelennor Fields. I'm even within the quest marker, but the orcs that I'm killing defending this hole in the wall don't count? What is that nonsense? What? Go kill 16 orcs. But the orcs that you're killing to defend the wall, they don't count. Go kill more. Not even more, just go kill other ones. God, that's wild. Kill the correct ones. It's almost as if you're new to this game. No, I'm just new to the... I mean, I shouldn't be surprised, but every time this happens, it surprises me. It just blows my mind about the coding. Like, this is a deliberate choice to do this. It's just like, why? Alright, there we go. We defended the hole in the wall. Oh. Oh, it's the quest tracker that's wrong. So it says that orcs count in here, but they actually don't. That's where the issue lies. Okay. Well, then I won't fault... I'll fault different coding. Oh, right, that's a goblin, not an orc. My bad. Don't kill that one. I mean, the quest does specifically say defeat orcs with in Pelennor Fields. It's just the quest tracker itself goes outside of Pelennor Fields. So I assumed that counted. But no, that's just a issue with the pathing of the quest tracker or whatever. That's where the problem lies. So this isn't actually a go kill specific ones situation. Because it is very clearly saying kill specific ones in Pelennor Fields. It's the quest tracker that is wrong. Quest tracker that's wrong, not the quest design. I'm a streamer. I'm never wrong. The game was just made wrong. Okay, Dark Side. Is that where I have to yell that people aren't donating enough or whatever? Is that what I have to do next? I gotta buy milk, guys. Gotta donate harder. Come on, what are you doing? To be fair, most people would pay you to put clothes on instead of the other way around. Yeah, probably. Design parks for PayPal tips. Yeah, I'll make your Jurassic Park park functional. It'll be super functional. You'll make so much money, the customers will be happy, and the dinosaurs will be happy. So tip me and I'll make that happen. And then the disclaimer at the bottom or the fine print. Your park will not look good. No refunds. It'll look like New York from the late 80s, early 90s.
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days. When the time comes to fight.
Alright, now we need to defeat trolls. I love how the initial quest of this place is do not kill neutral horns. The quest after, yeah, just do what you want. Oh yeah, that's at the borders of Fangorn there. Yeah, I know where you are. You got to go out of your way to not kill things, and then it's like, actually, we don't care anymore. Is there trolls down here? Should I go to another area? Oh, there's one, maybe? Yeah. I'm gonna go back to that, what's his name, Turgon, just to see if he has another daily, but I'm going to assume not, since this quest didn't lead me back to him. He might get one though at, I guess, Ally, because I think there's a whole thing where every tier you complete of reputation, more dailies unlock. Yeah, he doesn't go. Okay. Alright, now the north side. Run into Minas Tirith first. A raid quest. Oh, yeah. There's that one. That's right. They ask you to kill. There's like a drake and something else. I don't think it's technically supposed to be a raid quest though. I think it's actually it's a fellowship quest that you can do as a raid. You might actually even be able to solo it. Or I bet some classes could, maybe not every class. I wasn't able to being on landscape difficulty, but without landscape difficulty, I might have been able to. Yeah, the last time you see those quests is like basically Angmar days. Okay, I thought I've completed them, but no, I didn't. Okay, that's what I thought.
When the time comes to fight, we'll be ready. The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
Yeah, so these guys send you to...
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late. The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
Oh, there's no rep, it's just tokens for armor. I see. Okay.
It's your first time in Minas Tirith. Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
I mean, you might be able to. You might have the damage to, I don't know, burst the enemy down kind of thing. But I don't know, I don't remember what the health and the damage of the enemies look like. Oh no, what are we stuck on? God damn it.
Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better
Oh,
days.
so this takes you to... I see, okay. So we gotta save that for tomorrow. So this... doesn't... At least it doesn't give you rep. I'm not missing out on rep, I'm just missing out on a random... weekly that... or daily that says... Here's a daily to go pick up another set... or to pick up another daily where that daily has you complete 5 dailies. A daily for 5 dailies. Got it. Yeah, pretty much. Just like Highbold. He's still Lord and he has a ring. Yep. Still Lord. Still Lord vibes. I guess technically soon we get rid of the ring. In a few more months we go into Mordor and the ring is gone. And then there'll be no more Lord or ring. Everyone took me out for some food for my birthday, best birthday ever. Oh hell yeah! What did you have for lunch or food? Also, a happy birthday. It was my birthday just recently as well. Noodles and Company, hell yeah.
this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late. The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Mac and cheese. Fucking love their
Enemies of men approach.
Mac, daddy, and cheese.
I hope you are prepared.
Nice.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared. Is this your first time in Minas Tirith?
We've not seen a single
Shame you couldn't see
building
it
in better days.
We can
And
only hope that the
when we
Rohirrim
repair it,
will
the orcs
arrive
want to
before
burn
it's
it
too
down
late.
2 seconds later. This quest vaguely reminds me of the level in the Return of the King game where Aragorn, Legolas, and Gimli climb the gate, and then you gotta fight use the catapults to hit the trolls, and then bring down the Mumakil before you go into the Pelennor Fields level. Though I guess they were at the southern gate instead of the north gate, but still the same kind of vibe. Scaling the wall, kicking down the ladders and the hooks. That was the level where you farmed experience. Because there's just an infinite amount of enemies. Also did a VR chat fishing stream with some friends before we left. Love my streamer sisters. Nice, nice. Ever played WoW? I have, yes. I played Battle for Azeroth, Shadowlands, Dragonflight, and then I played at the launch of War Within, but then stopped there. And then I did do some of the classic stuff or remix servers, which were also fun. When I got hunted a lot by high levels when I started. Yeah, I never experienced... Well, actually, on one of the classic servers, I guess there was... a bit of that, but not until the higher levels. But I wasn't actively being hunted. It was more of the classic rogues just sitting in areas where they know people quest in and just looking for the lonely people. Okay, so we recovered all the hooks. Let's plant more banners. Oh, maybe we gotta go the... Oh no, here we go. Now I think we're done on the wall. Some Legion remix stuff. Yes, I completed... Well, actually, I didn't even technically complete Legion remix. I got all of the mounts, but then the last update added housing items that I never grabbed because I knew I wasn't going to be playing after remix. I just wanted the mounts. How do I get out of this instance? Is there a... Oh, right here. There we go. And now we're allies.
Is this your first
Minas
time in
Tirith.
Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
Alright, I will be right back. I'm just gonna run to the washroom. Alrighty. Come back here, Defiler. Here, I'll just take this one instead. Now they all show up. I killed their friend and they ambush me.
When the time comes to fight, I'll be ready. When the time comes
Easterlings.
to fight, I'll be ready. This your first time.
Siege.
Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
And then just more
Enemies of men
enemies.
approach. I hope you are prepared.
Here, let's go
These
back
are
to
troublesome times indeed.
Minas Tirith quickly. To turn in that one random daily quest. I like that it's basically like a reminder daily. Be like, hey, you're in Minas Tirith. Pick up this quest to remind yourself to go to the north and south gate, is basically what it is. Which isn't a bad thing, it's just really funny. Because it doesn't give any rewards except reward track. Probably doesn't even give that much. Hold on. Yeah, just a tiny bit.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late.
Every single day I log in Spring Festival reminder. I have it on yeah, I have it on filtered on account. Because I got sick of seeing it. So I filtered the quest there. Anything for
We can
ally?
only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too
Housing ally. Oh, that's it. Just housing stuff as ally. Okay.
How may I help you, friend?
North Gate. One day I'll do the festivals. I meant to do the winter festival this past year, but I definitely got sidetracked with other things. Actually, Legion Remix is probably one of the things that sidetracked me from doing the winter festival. There was that awkward time we got a second Yule festival in summer as a server reward. Wait, really? What does it want me to do here? Oh, it's that leader. Okay. It's just in different spots. That's kind of, as a reward, that's kind of fun, actually. See here? Nope. Very festive when it's scorching hot outside. But then I guess if you lived in the southern hemisphere, then you'd actually be getting a second winter festival, but actually in your winter at that time. That's kind of funny too. Because normally then I guess they're getting a winter festival in their summer. Ooh, a Zychron shard. Nice. There's the dude we need. Did you see the news? Seth Rogen is to play Frodo in the new Lord of the Rings? What? What are you talking about? There's no way. They already confirmed Elijah Wood for everything. Can you imagine it? That would be a fun parody movie, actually. Speaking of parody, I did hear that, and now I need to see if I can watch it. Family Guy finally did a parody of Lord of the Rings. Like, they have their Star Wars episodes or whatever. So I think they finally did Lord of the Rings, which I'm surprised they got the rights to do that. But now I need to watch those episodes. I'm trying my best not to imagine it. Right? What they would pay to get that to work. I mean, it is basically Disney money, so it's not like it's gonna harm Disney. But it was probably a decent amount of money. Or because maybe they're referencing just the movies, like the Peter Jackson movies, maybe it ended up being cheaper and they didn't need to pay the Tolkien estate. They only needed to pay Warner Brothers, and Warner Brothers is already, you know, selling all their stuff anyways. Remember the movie Old School? They bought the rights to an entire song from Metallica to be used in a movie. It cost the studio 1.2. Wait, the song alone cost them 1.2 million? Jesus. I had no idea. That's so wild. It's true, Metallica isn't cheap. But 1.2 million for one song. Yeah, that's true. Netflix then having to pay for Master of Puppets and Stranger Things. Oh, Superbad. I love Superbad. They reached out to PlayStation if they could use Jonah Hill playing PlayStation 1 in a scene, but they denied it. Oh, hold on, let's make sure I don't die here. But they denied and said they didn't want his face to represent anything with them. What? Sony said no. We don't want your money because we don't want Jonah Hill to be associated with Sony. As if that's what people would take away from Jonah Hill playing a PlayStation in one random scene. You wouldn't even have to show that it's a PlayStation. You could just show the game. If anything, it would be the game that would be associated with Jonah Hill, not Sony. That's so weird. Sony confuses me sometimes. And Metallica ended up using the visuals from Stranger Things on their tour whenever they played Master of Puppets. Oh, that's fun. Sony ports games to PC. They sell super well. Sony gets money. Sony mad. Sony stops bringing exclusives to PC. The fuck is wrong with Sony? That's so true. I'm actually surprised that they haven't actually... Well, maybe I'm not surprised because it's getting the money, but you can still buy other PlayStation exclusives. Like, you can still get The Last of Us and Spider-Man and God of War off of the Steam store. I'm surprised they haven't taken that away now too, because they're mad that they're selling games on Steam. Like, okay, fine, take less money. So there's a parody movie called 41-Year-Old Virgin. They parodied Superbad, Forgetting Sarah Marshall, 40-Year Virgin, in the one movie. I think I did hear about that. Because it was supposed to be like, kind of like what Scary Movie does with horror movies. But it was going to be on, yeah, those specific comedy movies. Well, the only exclusive that I would want to play that I now can't is the Wolverine game. Well, and I still want to play God of War and Spider-Man 2, but I'm waiting for those to be like super cheap on Steam. But yeah, the Wolverine game I won't get to play now.
Time in Minas Tirith. Shame you
Yeah, to
couldn't
be
see
fair,
it in
not
those
missing much.
days.
Ghosts of Tai, Demon Souls remake. Yeah, Demon Souls remake isn't that exciting.
When the time comes to fight, you'll be ready. When the time comes to fight, you'll be ready.
Ooh, do I need that on? Target resistance debuffing skills. I might already have the slot for it, actually. Here, let's check this. Yeah, let's put it on. We'll put it on the staff, I guess. I do want to play that Wolverine game, but if I can't, I mean, sure. Yeah, it is what it is. By the time I retire the PC, the price of the PS5, or by then PS6 is going to be $1,500. Well, exactly right. The yeah, Sony's consoles are going up in price, so it won't matter. We need Urukai now. Well, Nintendo said that they're actually going to try to reduce the price of the Switch 2, actually. I don't remember where I saw the article, but yeah, they're talking how that they were disappointed with sales, I guess, and they expected more. So they're looking at finding ways to reduce the price. So I'm like, well, I guess that's a good thing, but yeah. Are you actually gonna try? And what is trying? Are you gonna reduce it by like $10, or are you going to actually do something significant and reduce it by like $50 or something? Oh, did the new Metroid game not do well? That was one game I was actually kind of interested in. It bombed hard? Oh, that's not good. But yeah, you had the Mario Kart. I didn't hear anything about Donkey Kong. It's really too bad about Metroid, because I really liked the one that they had on the Wii, actually. That was the last time I played a Metroid game. It was very well received. Okay, that's good. And then, yeah, the Pokemon games have been selling, because they always do. It's Pokemon. You can like them or hate them, but they will sell. They will always sell. Yeah, Legends ZA, those graphics are just, they messed up on those graphics. They're terrible. And yeah, I don't know, but they still sell. Then there's the other new one, the Pokapia or Poketopia or whatever it's called. That one's more of an art style choice rather than just bad graphics or not investing in the graphics. But I think it's fine. Then the next Pokemon game that hasn't come out yet that they have announced, the graphics do look much better in comparison to what has been released so far, but still a little cartoony. Yeah, the ZA trailer was really good. It really got people hyped. And then I maybe one day I'll play it, but I'm not in a rush to play it, especially because it's nothing like the other Legends game. Arceus? Legends Arceus was really good. I enjoyed that a lot. But I have no interest really in ZA now that I've seen the gameplay of it. Oh, yeah, no more Bayonetta. Hello, Urukai? Oh, you're one. Is there another Urukai somewhere? Troll, Raider, Warg. Let's go, I guess. Oh! No, you're one. Two and three Switch exclusives. Screw you, Nintendo. Yeah, that's Nintendo. They love their exclusives. Which is, I think it's funny. It's the only reason why Sony is doing exclusives. Is because they see what Nintendo does, and they're like, well, Nintendo makes exclusives, so why can't we? And it's just like, I don't know. It's just really funny because it only works for Nintendo because Nintendo has been around for so long. And they could easily make more money if they wanted to. Like, Nintendo could make PC ports of everything and people would buy it. But Nintendo just has that market that they have their customers, their player base, their fans that will buy their games. And Sony's trying to do that, but they just don't. Yeah, it's true. They could port their games, people would buy them and pay more money, and people would still, well, a Switch will always be cheaper. Well, actually, yeah, at this point, a Switch will always be cheaper than a new PC. So if people really want those games, they will buy the Switch. That will never change. Yeah, that's the other difference too, is Nintendo has never put their stuff on PC. In fact, they hate PC so much because people put all the emulators and stuff on PC, But I think that's just a sign for Nintendo. Put your stuff on PC and people will buy it. Like, yeah, the emulators are free and they're great and all that stuff, but that's more because there's just a demand for it. And all of the fan-made games and mods and stuff that people make for all of the Nintendo games, specifically Pokemon, there's this massive demand for it. Like, could you imagine if Nintendo
You are prepared.
decided to put like all of the Pokemon games on Steam and then opened up the Steam Workshop, and then people could put all of their fan-made games and mods through Steam? You could as Nintendo, you could even put like a paywall into it where if you wanted access to the Steam Workshop, or like you needed to purchase an additional like DLC on Pokemon to unlock like
When the time comes
modding or something like that, and people would still buy it. They would still buy it.
The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared.
The minute an official supported emulator gets released by Nintendo, even as a live service, people will flock to it. Yep, absolutely. Absolutely. Even Blizzard eventually started putting some of their games on Steam. Yep, Overwatch. I'm sure Diablo's on there now.
This your first time in Minas Tirith.
Ubisoft gave Steam the middle finger and went out on their own, and well, look who came crawling back. Yep. People don't want 8 million different apps for everybody's different store.
First time in Minas Tirith.
I don't want like EA's stupid app that they had. Like, oh, you want to play Battlefront 2? You gotta download it through EA's app. You want to play Sims? You gotta download it through EA's app. It's just so stupid. Epic Games, the only reason why people use that was because of the free games and maybe that one exclusive AAA game, Alan Wake. Yeah, they had a couple of the couple of AAAs that go through there that are exclusives there first. I think Borderlands Tiny Tina Adventures or whatever was an exclusive through there at one point, and then it moved over to Steam later. Predator Hunting Grounds was an exclusive through there for a bit, and then it went over to Steam. There was some like Total War mini-series games like Troy and Cleopatra that went through Epic Games first. Alan Wake 2 will forever remain Epic Games exclusives, will not come to Steam ever. Oh, wow. As was the Alan Wake 1 remake. Damn. Well, and like, I want to support Epic Games because they give more of the cut to the developers. Like Steam takes like 60% or something, but Epic Games only takes 40%. So like, I want to support that, but the Epic Games app is just, and store is just, I don't know. It's not as user friendly as Steam. And I can't move my Steam library to my Epic Games library and run all of the games I already have on Steam through Epic Games. I can do it the other way around, but I can't go through Epic Games and launch everything. And then you have the Steam Workshop, and how easy it is to install mods through Steam. So like that's just really nice to have. So there's just a lot of things that Epic Games still has to do to catch up, but I still have the launcher so that I can check out the free games, because one day there'll be, once a year, there's something really good to get. For some bizarre reason, Remedy made an exclusive deal for Alan Wake series, but not their Control series or their older games. Interesting. Steamworks, Epic Games had to fire a shit ton of people because they didn't make enough money. Oh, yeah. Well, yeah, they were trying to compete against Steam, which was hard to do. And yeah, because they took a smaller cut, they weren't making as much money as Steam. Yeah, the owner of Unreal Engine and Fortnite does not make enough money. And then it just goes to show you how much money Steam makes. Fortnite and Unreal Engine did not make enough money. Granted, they probably had to spend so much of their money on all of their licenses for Fortnite. I can only imagine how much the license cost to get all of Star Wars in Fortnite. Fortnite is a wild journey, though. For it to start off as like a zombie base defending game, which is still really cool. I played it a little bit and I really enjoyed it. But then for it to go to a base building, well, yeah, the Battle Royale game is just so funny. And that was like the free mode that they did to test it as well. Because in order to like Fortnite as the zombie base defending game, you have to pay for. Because that was the game. But then for it to turn into the Battle Royale game, that was just a free thing that they released. And that's what took off, which I think is just hilarious. And Call of Duty was like, we can have wacky skins too. No, you don't. You don't get those. You can try, but it's not going to succeed. I saw that they did like Warhammer skins for Call of Duty. I'm like, no one wants this. There's a very small group of people that will buy this. Or there's like Beavis and Butthead and like Nicki Minaj and Snoop Dogg skins. I'm like, no one really asked for this in Call of Duty. If they did, it's a very small minority. Yeah, Ninja Turtles, Splinter, yep. That's just not gonna work. The Rule 34 community was like, Nicki Minaj model, you say, ears perk up. Oops, I pissed off the turtle by accident. Poor turtle, I didn't mean it. Guess you count towards the deed, so it's not a total loss. You know what movie I finally got around to watching, and I know I'm way behind on it, was Fall Guy with Ryan Gosling and Emily Blunt. I had no expectations going to that movie, and that was definitely one of the more enjoyable movies I've seen over the last couple of years. I don't know if that's because like the movie was just good, or if it's because the movie is built around basically stuntmen in the film industry, and being in the film industry, I was able to get more of the jokes and like the subtleties of what they were trying to tell and say about the film industry as a whole. So maybe that's why I enjoyed it so much, but that was a good movie. And I'm trying to remember what came out around that time that Fall Guy came out, because I never heard a single thing about it. Legion remix, probably.
We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late. The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late. The enemies of men approach. I hope you are prepared. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late. Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days.
I would say a LOTRO expansion, but your cheap ass doesn't buy those. Nope. No, it does not. swear there isn't a living soul in Rohan ever. Yeah, no players. Yeah, probably not. I only see them when I play them on the legendary server. Rohan goes to the legendary server, I see players. Otherwise, yeah, I never see anyone ever there. I got mail. I got mail from DoorDash. Oh, hell yeah. What did DoorDash send me? DoorDash just sent me some feast. Oh, nice. Crafted by Plump, though. So DoorDash bought me some feast and sent it to me. Hell yeah. Did see a whole bunch of people in Swanfleet region on my brawler. Oh yeah, you'll generally always find people there. Oh, and there's a spring festival there, hub there. Well, I didn't actually know that. That's kind of cool. Not sure if I'll keep playing the brawler. I'm enjoying it, but I'm really trying doing the whole journey again. Yeah, that's fair. It's another reason why I love experience boosts. I don't mind doing it, once, but an experience boost just really makes the difference. It's why I loved the Shadowfax server. I really should have done all of the class titles for deadly difficulty on Shadowfax. I really should have, but I didn't. And I think mostly because it got really challenging in Mordor, and it kind of pissed me off how hard landscape difficulty was in Mordor. So I just gave up. I did it on my Runekeeper, and that was it. Granted, I was doing landscape difficulty 7 or not 7, or was it 7 at the time? Whatever the hardest difficulty was, I did that on my Runekeeper, and that was a massive challenge. But the whole virtue experience boost and leveling experience boost from the Shadowfax server was just so enjoyable for me, so that I doing the journey that quickly just made it better. Well, yeah, that's why on Shadowfax you were getting the same virtue experience boost, or an experience boost and a virtue experience boost. So that was really nice. But yeah, if you enjoy kind of leveling up your virtues while you level in quest, then yes, your virtues do fall behind quite quickly. But I'm also the type of person that I'll get to whatever level cap it is and then go back and do virtues when it's slightly easier. No one enjoys leveling up their virtues. Because there's also the point in leveling, I think it's around 120 or 130, where your virtues are no longer half of your level, right? Because I think the with 160, the virtue level cap is level 100, but what level 100 is not, or 100 is not half of 160. If anything, the virtue should cap at 80. But at some point, they decided to, like, just completely mess with the virtue levels and the virtue caps and make it not aligned to be half of your level anymore. And I think that's around level 120 is when they did that. That's when virtues became more of an issue. But yeah, I don't know. I like the boosts. The more boosts, the better. And I'm all for, like, making the player do it all the proper way once. But as soon as you do it once and you've experienced that so-called journey, then the journey should be just that much easier on your future characters. So just give me all kinds of boosts. Boost for rep, boost for virtues, boost for leveling, legendary item boosts. And now we just need one more horse. I wouldn't mind going through Eredor on Brawler, not looking forward to Moria, the Tracers, the Virtues, and Edwyth and Dunland, no problem. Probably the mounted combat on Brawler's gonna suck. Oh, I haven't done mounted combat on Brawler yet. Yeah, that'll be interesting. They probably have probably has like 2 buttons, because the Brawler was made long after mounted combat was a thing. And it's the range of Bowmaster that makes it super enjoyable for me. The Brawler is slow in that regard. Fast kill time, but in melee, yeah. Yeah, the range of Hunter is really nice. That boost in range is fun. Destroy tents. Oh, now I have a quest to destroy tents. Okay. What day of the week is it, Lotro, in the middle of the day on a Monday? He just... Yeah, this stream was to make... I didn't stream yesterday because I had some stuff I had to do. So, because I had today off of work, I decided to do a makeup stream for it. During the time of that I would stream on Sunday. For our European folks. And I can't drink when he's live. I'm watching this sober. Oh no, I'm dead. I pulled too much. Gotta hydrate before you dehydrate. No, I think I'm gonna, when I get to 160, do most of the content along the way. I think I'm gonna be good. Yeah, that's fair. Like I said, if they surprise me with their next expansion, great. Yeah, right? If they surprise, if there's a great surprise and the expansion looks good, awesome. We love that. Nothing wrong with that. We want it to be good. But if it's just, yeah, same old thing, nothing new, nothing that interests you, then no point in doing it. I can see that. Yeah, if they surprise you in a good way. Right. Because they always find a way to surprise you, but it's never in a good way. I'm just thinking what they could do that will make it worth the asking price. For a lot of people, zones plus 10 levels is enough, but as usual, we'll pretty much be in the dark on the expansion until later in the year. Yeah, we won't get many more details probably until June or July, maybe even August. They might announce some stuff at the the anniversary festival. Like maybe at the end of April we'll get some stuff, but yeah, probably not a whole lot.
When the time comes to fight, you'll be ready. Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days. Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days. Is this your first time in Minas Tirith? Shame you couldn't see it in better days. We can only hope that the Rohirrim will arrive before it's too late. When the time comes to fight, you'll be ready.
I'm prepared to be whelmed, not over or under.
The slain body of a Suhalar Easterling has led you to a brave warrior, holding out in Talath Anor that may be in need of your aid.
Yeah, rebuild Moria expansion would be pretty sick. If they surprise me and I'm pleasantly surprised, then I will buy the expansion. But when I don't have to, great. But yeah, there was the dwarf Minecraft game. Yep, there is the rebuilding Moria game. Or Return to Moria. Clip this now. Yeah, it's on record that if SSG actually surprised me in a good way, and make the expansion exciting, I will purchase the expansion. Until then, I continue getting them for free. They'll give you virtue rework, Moria rebuild, level squish, reputation boost, and you'll still find a way to get up from under it. No, I'll for the record right now, if the next expansion has a virtue rework, is rebuilding Moria, and a level squish with a reputation boost, I will even purchase the collector's edition or whatever. If the next expansion is those things, I will purchase the super collector's edition or whatever you want to call it. The most expensive version, I will purchase it.
She'd know what to do now.
You got that card. Yeah, is that what I needed to say to get into the program?
If my mother were here, she'd know what to do now. I will stay strong. For father. Minas Tirith will hold. I'm sure of it.
Would be difficult and a pain in the ass. I somehow doubt it. But Return to Moria was a good game, actually. I need to actually buy the DLC. And actually, Return to Moria was another game that was an exclusive on Epic Games for a while as well. But that was a good game. And I don't actually enjoy survival games that much. That was one that I was pleasantly surprised with.
I am alive, and I still possess the fighting spirit.
Gondor needs your
5 levels higher on this tracery, gained a whole 6 extra agility. I love traceries, I swear. Yup. Alrighty, well I think this will be a good place to stop for today. End our makeup stream. And then let me look at my work schedule, because I might be able to do another makeup stream or bonus stream this week. Because I feel like in March, and even maybe February, I missed a lot of Sunday streams or weekend streams in general. And I still have so much. I'm not worried about running out of content to do for LOTRO. So let me look at my schedule here. We can pick some more days to do some afternoon streams. Yeah, maybe Thursday or Friday at this time. Maybe Friday. Yeah, let's do Friday. We'll do Friday at this time, or our normal weekend times. I'll do a stream. And then we'll continue here on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday, we'll just continue as normal. But yeah, so we'll do another stream on Friday. What an absolutely whelming journey I am undertaken. But yeah, for the rest of this week, for our evening streams, we will be starting Dispatch. So I am excited for that. I've heard many good things about Dispatch. And many of you have actually been asking me to play it. So I am looking forward to it. It is a, I guess, I don't know, story-driven, like, dialogue choice type game, but also I think has some puzzles and stuff like that. But yeah, looking forward to that. So we start that tomorrow night. But yeah, thanks for coming by. I appreciate you all, and I will see you all next time. Bye-bye.